everyone, welcome to my channel. I just filmed this super simple burgundy fall eye look, and if you want to see how I achieved this look, then just keep on watching. And for eyes, I am primarily going to be using the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe palette. And I've really been loving this palette, so I'm sure you have definitely seen this before, but this is what it looks like. And this is honestly great for fall because there are so many fall shades. I love these burgundies and the warm tones, the browns, perfect. They also have really great shimmer shades. I love this duochrome, which is great for the center of your lid. It'll just make it pop and look so stunning, so beautiful. Also, this shade right here is great. All of these shimmers I love using on my lid. But first, we're going to start out with our transition shades, which are these two right here that I love using. So I'm going to be using the Sigma Tapered Blending, which is E40, and just tap in between these two first shades. I'm just going to tap off the excess and then place this in my crease and go back and forth. I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye now. Just windshield wiper motions in the crease of my eye. So just make sure that that's all blended out by then blending the top. And you just want this to be very diffused, and it's just a base for our eyeshadow. Now that that's blended, I'm going to be taking a more precise brush for our crease, which we're going to place a little bit lower. Okay, so this brush actually came with the Urban Decay eyeshadow palettes, the smoky eyeshadow palette. But I really like this end of it because it is tapered and it is a little bit more concise, which you can get into the crease. And then with this shade, with this brush, I'm going to be dipping into this shade right below the second transition and just coating the brush and then tapping the excess off and placing this right below our transition shade. Going back with the blending brush and just blending that out because you really do not want any harsh lines. We're going for a smoked out look today. I don't want it to be too dark though because I do want it to be very wearable. Now that that's all blended out and smoked out, we are going to be going in with this really warm red shade right here. And I'm going to be using this medium angled shading brush, which is E70, to pack on the color. And I'm going to be focusing this on the outer corner of my eye and then slowly working it and blending it in to the middle. really good trick that I like to use is if you're having a hard time blending out your eyeshadow or you just want a more seamless transition, then you can go back into your transition shades and do a little bit of that on your brush and work that back into the eyeshadow for blending, and it should be a little bit easier and creamier when you're blending out your eyeshadows. Okay, as soon as you're happy with the blending that you have and you want to move on to the lid, I am going to use this really beautiful copper shade right here all over the lid. And then I think I'm going to go in with this burgundy shade on the outer corners of my lid. So this in the center and then this shade on the outer corners. And you can use a brush a flat brush like this to pack on the color, a shading brush, but I prefer to use my finger because I feel like it has more color payoff. Now I'm just going to go back into those transition shades and blend that out. I also don't want it to be too harsh, like where I placed the separate eyeshadows, so I am going to use this brush and just go back in those shades and blend that out. And I like to use this like zigzag motion, so I just go like this, like a zigzag motion, and blend out the shimmer eyeshadows. Okay, now I want to move on to the lower lash line. And basically it's going to be really simple. All I'm doing is going back into the shades that I used for my crease onto my lower lash line. So I'm going to be taking this Sigma Pencil E30 brush and first starting with the transition shades and dragging that across my lower lash line. I'm just going to connect this to the crease shade that I have right there and dragging it all along because we want this to be smoky and seamless. I'm going to take that same blending brush and blend that out. The last step is to go into this red shade and deepen up the outer corner. Going back with the blending shades and placing that a little bit lower. Okay, so moving on from eyeshadow, I am going to be doing my inner corner highlight, and I want like a goldish, a gold but still light inner corner highlight. So I'm going to be using my favorite drugstore highlight, which is the Master Chrome by Maybelline. This highlighter is amazing. I love using this. I use it all the time. And I'm just going to be using a small domed brush like this and bring that in my inner corner, and then I'm also going to do my brow bone. Take that under my brow. Okay, we're almost done, so now we are going to fill in our brows, and I'm going to be using the Total Temptation, what is this, Brow Definer by Maybelline. Now I'm quickly going to set the brows with Anastasia. This is the clear brow gel. And yeah, this is perfect for setting your brows in place and locking them in all day. So next I'm just going to curl my eyelashes and then go in with Roller Lash by Benefit. Now that mascara is on, all that is left to do is apply our lips. And for today's look, I'm going to go for a nude lip, obviously, because we have the bold eye, so nude lip. And I have been loving the Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Pure Hollywood. It's the perfect nude with a hint of a purpley-ish pink undertone, and I love it for everyday use. Finish off, you can use a setting spray. I'm going to be using the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 setting spray. Alright guys, that's everything for this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure you subscribe and like this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!